Boris Johnson told a private meeting of Conservative MPs last week that he plans to replace the Human Rights Act to help tackle the migrant crisis, sources have claimed. The Sunday Express has learned that the Prime Minister held a summit with members of the influential Common Sense group in Downing Street on Wednesday as fury over the inability to stop the Channel crossings was rising. The revelation has come as a government source has told the Sunday Express that ministers plan to change the law to provide 4-year sentences and fast-track deportations for people who overstay their visas. The Human Rights Act has been identified as one of the main obstacles to tackling the migrant crisis because it is used by activist left-wing lawyers to prevent deportations and force the government to provide accommodation and spending money to illegal migrants. It is one of the main reasons that of the 24,000 failed asylum applications to the UK, only 5 people have been deported in the last year. Scrapping the Human Rights Act will also help curb the number of costly judicial reviews brought by left-wing activist lawyers and mean that the government cannot be forced to change policy on issues like giving prisoners the right to vote. An MP at the meeting on Wednesday said, "The issue of the Human Rights Act was raised and the Prime Minister was very positive in his response." He told us that's why I appointed Dominic Raab to the job of Justice Secretary, to bring in the reforms needed. Mr. Raab, who is also Deputy Prime Minister, was responsible for drawing up David Cameron's plans to replace the Human Rights Act, which was brought in by Tony Blair, with a much narrower British Bill of Rights. Another MP said, "I will believe it when I see it, but the meeting with the boss, Boris Johnson, was very positive and I feel more confident that there is a will to tackle this issue once and for all." Some of the necessary changes are coming in the Nationality and Borders Bill, which is before Parliament this week. The Sunday Express has learnt of a significant change which Home Secretary Priti Patel will put forward this week to make it easier to deport people who overstay their visas. Ms. Patel wants to increase the maximum penalty for overstaying a visa from 6 months to 4 years imprisonment. She believes this will deter people from breaking the rules and sends a signal to the whole criminal justice system, including police, prosecutors, courts, that this offense should be taken seriously. Importantly, it also makes it possible for the offense to be heard in the Crown Court, which can hand down longer sentences rather than Magistrates' Court. Longer sentence lengths will also make it easier to deport someone from the UK, given there's a 12-month prison sentence threshold for automatic deportation as a foreign national offender. Minister for Justice and Tackling Illegal Migration Tom Pursglove MP said, "We've ended free movement and introduced a points-based immigration system. But for any system to work, the rules need to be enforced. Rightly, the public believe that if people are here, they must be here legally. This change ensures that those who don't play by the rules are properly punished." But there is also a recognition that action needs to be taken ahead of any changes in the law, which will not come into effect until next year. and while the Prime Minister has a secret plan, he is concerned about Liberal Wets in his own party joining Labour and the Lib Dems to block any tough moves. One Common Sense Group Tory MP who attended the Downing Street meeting noted, "The Prime Minister said he is aware that the bill is not enough to deal with the crisis on its own and will take time to get on the statute books." He told us that he has a plan but did not want to reveal the details yet. But he asked us for his support when he reveals it because he is concerned about the Wets in our Conservative Party who oppose tough measures to deal with these problems. Of course we said we would. The MP pointed out that former Cabinet Minister David Davis has already put down an amendment to the Nationality and Borders Bill this week to water it down.